Hi, you guys. Leanne Holitza here at the Healing Studio. We're doing our weekly Oracle check-in. I am using the Yantra deck, and today we're going to do the Spirit Animals by Colette Baron Reed. Just, to give us your personal card readings with a little kick of some animal guidance. Um, if you haven't done this before, you type me please in the comments, and I will get you a card. I go down in order of the comments, so there's people already going on there. And if we start to see, you might as well hang out for the whole half hour that we have together, because if we start to see a card more than once, or three times a charm, that's the cards that's going to be for all of us, and that message will become for all of us, and we'll start to build on a theme. So it's best to just stay and hang out, listen to what the whole theme is. Let's see, couple of announcements. Today's a new moon, good day for releasing things and trying to, kind of bring some things out of the darkness into the light. We have fusion healing too, by the way. If any of you haven't signed up for anything today and you want a last minute squeeze in a fusion healing sound bath is happening today at 5 at the Healing Studio. And I think I've told you guys I've got pretty exciting big thing happening in September, which may mean this kind of goes on pause a little bit, is where I have been hired to help be the talent of the retreat. So energy healing on a retreat. The first two stops, they're individual retreats. Okay. So the first stop is Paros, Greece, and then a little bit outside Tuscany, Italy. So the website's super easy. It's shift.travel. So check it out. It's about changing your perspective while, traveling where to beautiful places. All right. Hi, everybody. So I'm going to call it the bottom of the list so you guys know you're there. I'm coming, but you're at the bottom. So hi, Kay and Ian and Charlie and Evan and Noah, Eli. I'm coming. We're going to start at the beginning, at the top, though, which is going to be with Stephanie. So hi, Stephanie R. But let's see what the week brings for all of us. So this is our collective reading. Okay. So starting off with creativity being a little stuck, not completely stuck, but really needing to be in a creative space where maybe more time to just be, not just do. That's kind of what the call is. So it's kind of at the beginning, we're forgetting we're the instrument of our own life. And this is good to remember. Our helper for the week is courage sideways. And what that is saying is this is about, especially for me, when this card comes up, it's about looking at something more closely inside of yourself and being brave enough to tell yourself the truth, right? So being able to be with yourself, see yourself, sit with yourself, give yourself more time, because sometimes we are avoidant of ourselves by doing, right? So okay, end of the week, we got action sideways in a different direction. So we're not nulling out the reading, by the way. So action sideways is taking the next steps. So do the action, do the one thing. Don't come up with a whole list of things. Keep it small, keep it simple. Little percentile shifts will get you a long way. All right. All right, you guys, here's your first card. So this is where you're going to fill in, whether you're watching later or watching live, to the numbers 1, 2, or 3. Okay. So if you just feel into your heart, 1, 2, or 3. Okay. If you picked 1, you got the beaver spirit. Okay. And this beaver spirit is saying, lay the solid foundation. So this is very much, this came in the protective, by the way, so upside down. So this message, when it comes into the protective mode, so she writes these not necessarily in reverse, but like it's a protective thing to kind of be doing. So what I'm hearing from your guides is, those of you who got the beaver spirit, you're protecting yourself by laying a foundation, by going slow, by making sure you know why you're doing what you're doing this week. If you picked 2, you got ant spirit in the right side up position, which says time to collaborate. So this will be going and getting some helpers, delegating, being good at asking for help, that kind of thing this week. If you picked 3 in the protective, you got groundhog spirit. So this is time to let go. Like, it's not helping you to hold on to the past or do things the way the past was done. This groundhog spirit this week is saying to you that it's protective of you, almost like if you had if you had to cut bait that kind of thing, to save the pole. If you're fishing, that reference, you don't necessarily need to hang on to stuff that's just kind of sunk cost or lost. Okay. All right. So Stephanie R, you made it to the top. Yes. Okay. Stephanie, brown bear spirit for you. So this is take time out. So this is really about like that hibernation, gestation energy, giving yourself a moment by yourself, maybe eat a good snack or picnic by yourself, really get yourself into a place where you're not necessarily making yourself crazy with the human world. Get back to the natural world. Okay. All right. Susan, Steve, and Phoebe. Yes, big week for you guys. Sending you all kinds of love. It's a new moon, so it's a good place to start, right? I think I see you guys coming to new moon ritual. So here's your card. Steve, you got the horse spirit. Freedom is yours, okay? So just, how you interact with yourself, how you interact with the freedom of yourself, just kind of giving a lot of energy around the sense that you are, free inside. You can make yourself more available to that freedom inside. Susan, you got the bat spirit and protective, okay? So it says a rebirth is assured, but it's kind of, when it's upside down in that protective, it's just basically saying like, this is happening. We're not saying it's going to be easy. We're not going to try to, sugarcoat this for you, but that it's going to be, it's going to be a good thing in the end, kind of. And then for BB, you got fox spirit. So think on your feet, okay? So this is just very much about staying with the moment, being with it, just, asking for what you need, that kind of stuff. Okay. Tiff, you're being encouraged to do the dog spirit in protection. It says be loyal to what you love, but protect what you love, including yourself first. Okay. So being loyal to what you love, being loyal to who you are, and kind of notice who wants to be loyal to you too. That's always a nice thing to notice. Jenny V, you're going to focus this week on being peace. All right. Look, it's got a little crown on. He's going to be peaceful. The queen of peace. So that's pretty straightforward. Not a lot to say about that. So just, and holding space, just not, people, there's been some people freaking out in my general direction, and I'm holding a gentle gaze, maybe even a little bit of a smile. They don't love me for that. They're not like telling me that they love that I'm smiling, but what I'm trying to do is offer them a softening, not join them in their struggle. So that's what you're getting encouraged to do. Elizabeth R, you got coyote spirit. Trust the divine detours. So whatever's happens this week that feels like maybe it's throwing you off, it's like, okay, I'm supposed to go this way. Supposed to find this beautiful patch of the world, because I wouldn't have gone this way if I wouldn't have been put on this detour. So just trust that things may not go in a straight line this week. All right. Hello, Bear Cynthia. You got upside down chameleon spirit. So act as if, but what I'm really getting is internal, like the protective, act as if inside of you. Talk to yourself about what it feels like. Oh, waking up. Hello, body. I'm so excited to be in you. Hello. I intend for this day to be so amazing and expansive. Whatever it is, it's inside of you versus outside. Okay. Act as if. Be your own chameleon. Diane S, you got dragonfly. So you are working with truth, transcending illusions. So just pay attention to the truth. Sometimes the truth doesn't make sense. We are very in a confusing state where we don't know what to trust, right? So it's good to just, be in the lightness and know that your body also can tell you what's true. So like listening to the body talk, always a good plan. Body will feel light if it's a yes, and heavy if it's a no. Fall forward if it's a yes, fall back if it's a no, that kind of thing. Okay, Kimberly S, you got our bear spirit second time. Now, you guys, this is a big deck. So if we see this guy again, we are going to be needing to listen a little bit more closely. But this says take time out. Nature, get away from people that irritate you, especially. Be in kind of a hibernation mode. Take it slow. Give your nervous system a little permission to slow down, that kind of thing. Okay. All right. Brianna C, You got the beaver spirit in the lay the solid foundation and the protective. Second time we've seen that. If you picked one at the beginning, it's doubling down. Foundation first. Decide what you're even building. What kind of foundation would the thing you're building need? Start there. Don't just build the top, build the bottom. Okay. Lisa C. You got the owl spirit focusing on what you see clearly now. Okay. So using your own wisdom, sit in your wise box of self and say, what do I know? How has my perspective changed? What rules have I accidentally followed that I don't really need to follow anymore? That kind of thing. All right. Melissa and Shannon. Melissa, you got the nightingale spirit. So love is all around. Look, you even got your little musical thing. So our little sound bath queen, you got some music this week and just loving what is. And love is all around. Just feel it in the music. Shannon, you have dolphin spirit in the protective. So that this and that are true. It's protective to stay in your perspective, to stay in your truth, to not necessarily go trying to convince others to see your truth. Maybe even stop and see if you can see both perspectives. Okay. Kimberly P and Juan Carlos. Kimberly, you got the horse spirit in the protective. Second time we've seen it, but not upside down. Freedom is yours. So go ahead. Choose what is protect your freedom, protect your time, protect your energy. Your downtime is for you, but maybe get a little bit into stretching and feeling free in that body. Juan Carlos, you got porcupine spirit in the protective. Time for a beginner's mind. It'll protect you to back up. You're not the expert of the world. You don't know everything and don't know all of it. And some of the stuff you learned is outdated. So give yourself a minute to just learn the new thing. Have a beginner's mind this week. It'll protect you. Anita B, have a lovely day to you too. Here is your card. Groundhog spirit upside down. Second time we've seen that like that. Time to let go. It's going to help you to let go. Holding on at this point is just holding you back. It's going to pull you down. Just doing some letting go ceremonies. Today's a good day. It's a new moon. Yeah, so giving yourself a chance to do a little bit of releasing. Miranda, I hope you're doing well as well. I am doing pretty good today. Stayed out too late because I went to the Lee Harris event last night that didn't end until 10:30, which meant I got home at like 11:15. And I don't do that. Not normally. All right, you got chameleon spirit. Act as if, you guys. So this one, second time we've seen it, right side up, first time. So go around wearing the clothes that you would wear to the thing. Get the haircut that you would get if you were going to that thing. Get your nails done, whatever. I mean, I'm obviously talking about physical appearance, but whatever you would do to be the thing you already wish you were, go do it. All right, Janice and Josh. Janice, second time up, right side up, horse spirit. Freedom is yours. Okay, so choose to be free, to choose to run if you want to, choose to go play if you want to. Get out and outside as much as you can. This is freedom this week for you. Josh, you got Ant, which is the second time we've seen this one. Time to collaborate. So get some other people involved. Ask for help. Get, experts. The nice thing is, you guys, you're not good at everything, and you don't love to do everything, and you don't have to do everything alone. Some people love to do the thing that you don't love to do. And if you have the resources, delegate. Janelle and Donnie. Janelle, got the antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. This week's going to be a speedy week. Be ready for all of that. Donnie, he's going to work on the scare beetle spirit. And that works through you. Okay, so protective. So this is basically just also about cycles. The scarab beetle kind of represents cycles with the sun and things like that, and kind of cleaning up poop. So just give yourself a chance to just see how your magical talents can help the world be a better place. All right. Sherry G, you're going to be the wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Okay. This is a forecast. Wear your coat. This week, life might be a little stingy. take extra care of yourself. Find coping mechanisms that are healthy and happy and supportive of you right now. Okay. Aaron T, you're going to be focusing on the chameleon spirit. So this guy's starting to come up, you guys. So this is the act as if card. Third time's a charm on it. So I'm going to see if I can find the messages that maybe Colette Baron Reed would like us to hear about this card. Just because, it's always good. The guides have information. I have information. And so does she. Let's see. Changes that will greatly benefit you are coming. Outer conditions are changing, and you're required to come into harmony with them so you can co-create your greatest dreams. Feeling sensitive? Good, because that will come in handy, enabling you to determine how best to adapt to your environment and the people in it, while at the same time maintaining your integrity and inner equilibrium. Even if you feel like you're in uncharted territory, chameleon spirit has complete faith in your ability to fit in and learn the lay of the land. Adapting is necessary. This is a fortunate time to act as if and do as others do until the new way feels familiar and completely natural. Life is offering you great lessons now. Adapting isn't about losing yourself. It's about learning how to dance with others. Dance with others this week, you guys. If we see that ant card again, too, it's going to be about delegating to others, too. All right. So there you go. Act as if. Be who you want to be already. Heidi M. You got B spirit in the protective. So sweet results await, but don't grab at them and don't overspend. Like, the bees are good about having excess resources. That's why we get to enjoy their honey. But the work that they do is very diligent work. And so this is sweet results await from your efforts. Okay. Robin, Austin, and Chris. Robin, you have brought beaver spirit upside down to a sleigh of solid foundation. So let's pull it up, okay? So this is for all of us now, because this is the third time we've seen it. It says, beaver spirit has come to warn you to check for rotten wood in the foundation of your dreams. Perhaps you built your hopes on faulty promises or wishful thinking that something would be worked just because you wanted it to. Maybe you made choices from a place of unworthiness, hoping that once you got what you desired, it would somehow change you and make everything better. And you had to face the truth that it didn't. Okay, there's more there, but that's, foundation. Go back. Why did you build what you built? And did you build it under false lack pretenses? Maybe go back and take the lack out. Okay, so let's see. Austin, you came next on the request list today. So elephant spirit from you. Learn from the past. Okay, elephants never forget. So just remember but alchemize the remembering. Let go. Don't hang on to it, but just learn from it. Make the lesson stick. Okay. Chris, you've got the wombat spirit, which is about being at home. Okay. So just be at home this week. Maybe take care of yourself, take care of your spaces. Maybe it would be a good time to go look for work that might need to be done on the home. Okay. Max A. Dragonfly spirit. Second time we've seen that guy. Truth transcends illusion. Ask lots of questions. Don't make assumptions. Stay in alignment with yourself through this all so you can make sure that you're following your truth. Okay. All right. Janelle for Tracy. Tracy's got cat spirit. Claim your independence. You can do this on your own. You actually don't have to be reliant on anything you don't want to be reliant on. It's great to have help when you do, but it's also great to see how you can do it yourself. Seriously wonderful. Courtney, you got owl spirit in the protective. You see clearly now. Okay, so protect yourself with your clarity. You don't have to go around explaining it to anybody else. Just keep it for yourself, but know the truth. Okay. Terry and Colin. Terry, you got the butterfly spirit, which is transformation is beautiful. Lots of crowns today, you guys. Transformation is beautiful. So just let yourself go from that, whatever the caterpillar's been doing to the butterfly this week. Just stretch. See what that brings, okay? Colin, you got the hummingbird spirit, which is about being here now. Stay as present as you can with what is happening. You might regret rushing through to this week if you rush through it. So just stay with it, even if it feels hard. Hannah, Sierra, and Alondra. Sorry, should put glasses on, you guys. Okay, Hannah, you got the lizard spirit in the protective. Dream the world into being, but protect those dreams. Don't go out telling everybody about them so they can squash them and tell you you're wrong. Just hold on and protect them, but spend time with them inside of you, okay? Sierra, you got the spider spirit upside down. So make your dreams real. You got the same similar message, but keep it to yourself at first. Spin those webs, make those connections, but don't necessarily go around telling everybody what you're building yet. Okay? Alondra, you got the eagle spirit, which is spirit has your back. Okay? So just give that credit. You don't have to do it all yourself. You can give it to the spirit to work on too. All right. All right. Let's work on Tanya next. Tanya, your card is the starfish in protective. Says open to infinite possibilities. Ask better questions, the guy, like Council's been saying. Ask better questions. Ask for better things, even more than you thought you could ask for. Okay. Lori E., you got the groundhog spirit right side up. So this guy came upside down a couple times. You're getting time to let go in the direct letting go. Time to look things straight in the face and say, I'm no longer doing this. Okay. National Geographic, your focus for the week is the badger spirit upside down. Be fearless and bold as a protector. Okay. As the protector of the self, first and foremost, and your dreams. Just because it seems like things are going well for you doesn't mean you have to give it away, okay? You get to protect it. Christy, Lisa, and Kira. Christy, cat spirit for you. Claim your independence. You got this. You can do this. That's the second time we've seen that guy today. Just trust yourself. Lisa, you're focusing on the turtle spirit, which is slow and steady wins the race. Don't rush things. Just take it at your pace. It's okay. Steady. Steady is key. Kira, you got the seahorse upside down. So watch and wait as a protective method, okay? So don't go forward with things this week. Just kind of see what else is happening and what wants to reveal itself to you. All right. Kelly and Matthew. Kelly, you got the stag spirit, which is saying take the lead in a protective way. You will be protecting yourself and your plans to go forward if you take the lead. So it's a good week for you to take the lead in a protective way. That doesn't mean you do it all yourself, okay? Matthew's going to want to do armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Now, those boundaries are for you to set and you to enforce, okay? Not for you to go tell everyone else that they have to enforce them. You're in charge of those boundaries once you set them, okay? Zen Garden. You got eagle spirit upside down. So spirit has your back. Trust that. Give it a little credit. Give it a little space. You have time to know and figure out what's going to go next if you let yourself trust spirit and tell spirit. Say, hey, I need a little help. You might even do some automatic writing this week. Write a question, answer yourself, okay? Kaylee, you have brought chameleon spirit fourth time. Act as if. I read it all, so I'm not going to go back to the book, but we're just going to revisit the idea that, you know, how we ought to behave in life is very much telling the world what we want and what we're doing. And if we're asking questions, like if we're like hiding or to some degree, and we're not acting as if we already are, a lot of times the world rejects us because they see we've rejected ourselves. So this is important for you to say, I love myself and I'm going to act as if everything is already worked out for me. All right, Eli. Antelope spirit for you. Life is speeding up. Second time we've seen that guy. So get ready. Be prepared. Make sure you have a plan in place for what you will do to take care of yourself when the speed happens. Don't skip the meal or the exercise routine or the good laugh just because life's speeding up, okay? Find a pace that works and is sustainable. Okay, Ian, Charlie, Evan, and Noah. Okay, you bring cat spirit. Third time's a charm to us. Okay, so here we go. Cat spirit says, so this is for all of us, everybody, listen up. Claim your independence. When a cat spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware, and willing to grow, trusting the value that you bring, the world will mirror it back all at the same time and kind to you. There's more there, but that's pretty much, just step back for a minute. Be with yourself. Have your own back. Don't worry about the crew. Ian, oh my goodness, you got two. Okay, you got the pig spirit and protective, which is use your mind wisely, protect your mind and your thoughts, and the badger spirit, which says be fearless and bold. So be willing to stand up for what's going on, but also kind of keep your mind solid and grounded this week. Charlie, you brought badger spirit, third time's a charm. Be fearless and bold in the protective, you guys. So this one's for all of us now. It says, when badger spirit comes to protect you, he reminds you that anger or aggression, argumentative behavior, or being pushy or manipulative will not result in a positive outcome. Perhaps someone close to you has excess badger energy, or perhaps the energy is pent up in you. Either way, now is time to calm down and allow the energy to pass through you. Calm down, everyone. Protect yourself. Be willing to protect yourself by not building up inside yourself, okay? Deep breaths. Evan, you got the hummingbird spirit, so just be present this week. Take in every moment. Don't rush through anything. Every moment counts. Noah, you got rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time for you. Woohoo, lucky week. See what that brings you. All right, we're going to get through the list here, you guys. We got 3 minutes left, but I'm going to get through it. We're going to do it all together. So, Denise, you have the spider spirit right side up. Make your dreams real. Okay, so just focus on the networks, the resumes, the connections, the things that will make you live the life of your dreams, not just getting through it. Okay. Nicole and Addison. Nicole, you got the cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Okay, so protect your miracles, protect how they're coming. Give yourself a little time to really just be in reverence of them for yourself. Addison, you got starfish, open to infinite possibilities. All right, so just be open, ask better questions, get a little bit more open. Okay, Clara J.E., you got the rabbit spirit, so your week is lucky too. Now is a lucky time for you. Say yes, thank you more, please, when things show up. All right, and Emma for the Zen Garden, pig spirit, use your mind wisely this week. What you think, what you pay attention to does matter. And trust me when I say this, the social media platforms know it. What you pay attention to does matter. All right, Taryn, you got the scarab beetle. Magic works through you. Just be willing to see. Sometimes it's chaos magic, but be willing to see what have you created and how can you continue to create it in a positive way. All right, last card is for Matt, my husband. Oh, and I knew it. He was going to bring this to us. Third time's a charm. It's a lucky week for all of us. So hopefully you stayed long enough to hear that. Okay, so let's do 49 really quick. Hold on. It says sorry, I was about to read 48. A sunny meadow calls and rabbit spirit appears to lead you out of your dark warren and into the light so you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take the risk of being vulnerable and co-creating something new. You are being invited into a new life that you have no experience with, but have to fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy the rabbit spirit's sunny and prolific energy. This time, wherever you intend to bring to your life, you will find fertile ground. There's no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with spirit. So let new ideas spring to the surface, knowing that it is lucky time and tremendous possibility. So that's for all of us, you guys. Lucky week. Act as if. Be in your little cat spirit by claiming your independence. See. Work on the foundation. Go look for rotting wood, lack energy, places where you didn't trust, and badger energy. Release the valve of agitation. Protect yourself not in a defensive way, but in a way of just like, nope, not going to do that right now. Hold space for it all. Okay, we did it. I will see you next week. I love all of you for participating and being willing to look at yourselves clearly and closely. Go be amazing.